Hello everyone, welcome to our show Creative World. I'm your host Shin Matsuba. We'll be introducing some amazing talented people, chatting with them in a one-on-one interview, hearing their stories, picking their brains, looking through the kaleidoscope of Creative World. Today's creative world is the world of opera. Today's guest is from the world of opera. After graduating from Tokyo National University of Fine Arts and Music, where she earned a Master of Arts in Opera, she continued her studies at Mannes College of Music in New York, where she was awarded the prize of Best Opera Performer. Since then, she has won many awards and prizes at international competitions. She has made numerous appearances around the world. Her beautiful voice has been rated by a famous music critic as the brilliant jewel of the voice. Please welcome Asako Tamura.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you so much for having me on the show today.
Thanks for joining us today. So the first question, what made you want to pursue opera singing?
It's quite simple. I got a big crush on opera when I saw one on the TV for the first time when I was 17 years old. It was a performance by great all-Italian cast, and I was just blown away by how amazingly human beings can produce that beautiful and miraculous sound. So I thought that this is it. This is what I want to do with my life. So right after that, I went to the bookstore to get the Italian language textbook, and I started to learn Italian by myself.
And what made you decide to come to the US after graduating from Tokyo National University of Fine Arts and Music Graduate School?
Originally, I wanted to study abroad when I was young. I started to play the piano at the age 4 and dreamed of being international pianist that time. So naturally, I was thinking to study in Europe someday in the future. Then, as I told you, after the big crash on the opera, I was totally immersed myself in the Italian opera world. And I really wanted to go to Italy that time. But when I began international experiences like voice competition, international summer festival, I realized how many great singers there were who came from or studied in the US. Plus, I figured I need to study English to work internationally, so I decided to come to this country.
And your international career began in 2002 when you performed with Placido Domingo, Luciano Pavarotti, and Jose Carreras in the Three Tenors concert on the eve of the FIFA World Cup final. Could you tell us how it all started and how you felt at that time?
I was selected as a winner in an international competition founded Placido Domingo 1997, and it's called Operalia. And I think he remembered me from that, that's why. That concert was a really special experience. Of course, the packed audience was totally crazy about the world of the Three Tenors. So when I appeared on the stage as first time, I just thought, wow, everyone loves me that much. And that was a really great feeling. And it didn't take so long to realize the audience was cheering up the Three Tenors, of course, rather than me. But it was still one of the most unforgettable experiences in my life.
So you have won various competitions and played leading roles in operas. Could you tell us any memorable competitions or performances that left strong impression on you? Are there any artists that you would like to collaborate with in the near future?
It's too hard to choose just one. There are so many good experiences and I have good memories of them all. But if I had to choose one, it would be the international competition in Budapest, Hungary. During that competition, my grandpa passed away and I got a phone call from my mom and she said the funeral is going on in a few days. And I thought I should cancel it and I have to go back to Japan for the funeral. And my mom said, no, you stay there and get the good performance and it should be happier for grandpa. And that time I thought, okay, I agree with it because actually I was already in the semi-finals at that time. So I decided to proceed to the final instead of going back to Japan for the funeral. But on that day, I was really remorseful, of course. Actually, that was my favorite grandfather. So that time, I decided to devote all my performance to my grandpa, not for the competition. Then I sang better than ever. It was like it wasn't me singing, like someone really great singer is singing in my place. It was really strange, but one of the kind experience. By the way, I got a special prize that time as a result, and I could make a debut because of that in the Hungary State Opera. So I thought that it happened because of special connection to my grandpa. So I'm really thankful, and I remember that memory very well. And another really memorable moment was singing Star Spangled Banner before the New York Yankees and the Washington Nationals game. That time I wore a kimono to express my pride in my heritage, along with my thanks and gratitude to the US, America. So that was also really great experience.
Since you've been traveling around the world to sing, I think it is important for you to be extra careful with your physical condition and vocal cords, right? Is there anything that you do daily to make sure that you're always in perfect condition to perform?
I have been asking that question maybe 1,000 times so far, but there is no secret, I'm sorry. But there are several simple things. Do not drink a lot of alcohol. Do not drink a lot of coffee. Sometimes it's okay, of course. And get a good sleep and don't go to the windy places. And if you have to, cover yourself and keep moist. That's it. But it's really important things, very simple.
As a voice professional, can you introduce some voice exercises that anybody can try?
Okay, voice means breathing. Many people doesn't know that truth, but it is. So if you train your breathing, that means the voice will come out nicely. Today, let me introduce a good breathing exercise. Inhale first, then stop, and inhale again without exhaling, and stop. Inhale again, stop. And repeating that over and over. And hold your breath as long as possible. Then exhale slowly. That's a really good exercise, and actually I was doing that 1,000 times. Maybe it's good doing before the singing, or maybe on the street, on the train, and as an everyday exercise. I think this is a great exercise to expand your lung capacity. If you have a large lung capacity, that means you can naturally make a better sound.
Great, thanks for sharing that. I don't think it is easy for an Asian to succeed as an artist in Western countries. What do you think is important to succeed overseas?
Honestly, I didn't feel I wanted success as an Asian soprano, but somehow I got experience I really wanted to, and also my dream came true. Maybe because I was very persistent. I'm originally a slow person and quite clumsy, but my strength is that I'm really tenacious. I think that's the thing.
There are various genres of music, but what do you think is the unique appeal of the opera that other singing styles do not have?
That's a good question. For instance, when you see the Olympic events like a track and field, you are amazed at the ability of human beings to run so fast and jump so high. I think it's very similar in opera. We train our voice along with the bel canto, a special technique, producing the voice most naturally and beautifully and effectively. A voice that is refined to the limit. It's so compelling. Thankfully, I got a great word describing my voice, like a glittering soprano or bright soprano by New York Times, and a brilliant draw of a voice by critics.
What do you think is necessary to succeed internationally?
I think it's very simple. It's a tenacity. In other words, grit.
And could you share any advice with our younger audiences?
I love the word challenging because I think challenging process for the goal is the part of life. So challenging something is itself already beautiful and precious. So please don't be afraid to fail at something. I know how you're feeling when you fail at something, but believe me, it's nothing. If you fail 100 times, it's nothing because maybe you can make it next time. If you decided to challenge something and set your goal, you are already 50% to success. If you want to do in abroad, just challenge yourself, push yourself little by little, and believe in yourself. You can do it. It's simple, and please be strong.
Great. One last question. The title of this show is Create World. So what does the word creative mean to you? What is your interpretation for the word creative?
Vital. For me, creative or creativity is vital, the most important thing in life. With this great creative ability, you can make your life better and you can create your life as you want. You can survive, you can help others, you can make a better world. Please be creative and hone your creativity.
Thank you very much for the positive, encouraging answer. Today's guest was Asako Tamura, an internationally acclaimed opera singer who's won many prizes and awards around the world. Thank you, Asako. It was such a pleasure to have you on our show. Next, we have some interesting materials to show you all. By the way, this episode will be available on YouTube this coming Saturday. For details, please check out our Facebook page. Stay tuned.
Some say there's no need to reinvent the wheel. Sure, unless you can make it better. All tires aren't created equal. The Nitto Ridge Grappler. Spiral wound construction enables our truck tires to be aggressive and ride incredibly smooth. Our tread and sidewall designs deliver off-road performance for even the most demanding terrain, while computer-simulated tread design delivers a quiet and comfortable ride on the highway. The Ridge Grappler goes beyond expectations. Nitto Tire, fueled by enthusiasts.
Wait, there's part 2. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.